Hello, guys. Welcome back to the news. It is so alarming that Nigeria has become a jungle where everyone is disobeying the orders of the courts, including the CBN, even the federal government itself, not to talk of INEC. Now, the courts have given and have granted the PDP presidential candidate and also the Labour Party presidential candidate, Atiku Abubakar and Peter Obi. They have given them, orders, and they have granted them permission to inspect the beavers' machines. But no, INEC have refused. INEC have insisted that they would disobey the orders of the court by refusing the Labour Party presidential candidate from inspecting the beavers' machine. So why are they doing so? This is to confirm what Nigerians are saying, that they are hiding something and they don't want Nigerians to know what they are hiding. That's why they don't want the Labour Party presidential candidate, Peter Obi, to inspect the beavers. And not be today something. Even the federal government itself does not adhere to the judgments of the Supreme Court, not to talk of INEC. Even when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was discharged and acquitted by the Court of Appeal in Abuja, and they have cleared him of all the charges that have been labeled against him, stating that he must be released unconditionally. But till date, the federal government are still detaining Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the DSS custody. When the federal government does not obey court orders, when Buhari does not obey court orders, then you see how the other bodies, they will start disobeying the orders of the court, even the CBN. Now, the Supreme Court have ordered that the old Naira notes should, coexist with the new Naira notes till December 31st, 2023. But then, the CBN is yet to make a declaration concerning, that particular judgment that have been given by the Supreme Court, to the extent that different commercial banks have started, paying back these old monies to their customer in partial agreement to the judgment. But they have refused to take this money back. Why is it so? When you ask them, they will tell you, we are waiting on the directives of the CBN. We are waiting to hear from President Muhammad Buhari. So what is stopping the CBN, coming out, addressing Nigerians that they should go ahead, or even give the different commercial banks, order that they should go ahead and start collecting this old Naira note back from people? But no, the federal government, Buhari, have kept silence. The CBN have remained silent concerning this particular issue. Now, when we look at INEC's case, the Labour Party threatens to occupy INEC offices nationwide for disobeying the tribunal's directive to release the beavers' machines for inspections. Guys, this is really happening, no be small thing dey happen. So the Labour Party now, they have threatened that if INEC continues disobeying the tribunal directives to release the beavers' machines for inspection, that they are going to occupy the INEC offices nationwide. Let's find out more as we hit the news. But if you're joining us for the first time, you're very much welcome. I sincerely appreciate your presence. Kindly subscribe and please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. The Labour Party has threatened that it will call on its members to occupy offices of the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) nationwide for allegedly frustrating its petition against the outcome of the 2023 presidential election. The party's presidential campaign council spokesman Tanko Yanusa disclosed this in a statement. According to Tanko, INEC have refused to allow its lawyers and agents to inspect the bimodal voter uh, authentication system, the beavers, alongside other electoral materials. He added that the electoral body has decided which court orders to obey and which to disregard. The spokesman wondered why INEC have disobeyed the order of the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal, directing the electoral umpire to grant the party and its presidential candidate Peter Obi to access the certified true copies of materials used in the conduct of the polls. Now, the statement read, the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC), with greatest impurity, have refused, neglected, and failed to obey the order of the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal sitting in Abuja, made on the 3rd day of March 2023, directing it to grant the Labour Party and its presidential candidate, Peter Obi, leave to apply and receive from INEC the certified true copies of materials used in the presidential election held on February 25th. And it will be recalled that the order of the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal was duly served on INEC on the 3rd of March 2023, despite the fact that they were present and represented at the tribunal when the order was made, not minding the service of the said order on INEC, and a reminder later dated the 6th day of March and delivered same day at the INEC headquarters in Abuja. The electoral umpire has continued to ignore and disobey the valid order of such magnitude till date. Now, the action of INEC under references also constitutes, for all intents and purposes, an act of judicial insubordination and willful refusal to comply to the order of the court. And as we speak, INEC has chosen to obey the court order given to it to reconfigure the beavers machine, which they are doing right now, and ignoring the order granted to us to inspect the electoral materials. We therefore call on the general public to note the level of lawlessness and bizarre disobedience to the lawful order of a court by an important statutory agency known as INEC, and which is a well-calculated attempt to undermine and frustrate the presentation of the petition by the Labour Party and its presidential candidate before the tribunal in good time. We therefore want to state that we will not fail to call our supporters to march to INEC offices nationwide in a non-violent protest which is allowed by the law. This is to curtail the flagrant disobedience to court orders by INEC. Guys, this is really happening. So it seems that the INEC, they have gone ahead to obey the court orders which have stated that they can reconfigure the beavers machine. But before then, the court has also granted that the Labour Party presidential candidate, Peter Obi, should inspect these materials. So the Labour Party, they are demanding that they should inspect the electoral materials, the beavers machine, before INEC, would go ahead to reconfigure the beavers. They are seriously hiding something, and they don't want Nigerians to know about what they are hiding. That is why they have tried as much as possible to stop the Labour Party from inspecting, the beavers machine. This is just what we see in our country. So if the rule of law cannot be adhered to, if the rule of law cannot be obeyed by our own government, so what is the essence of the rule of law in the first place when they cannot be obeyed? So my country people, what are your thoughts concerning this issue? Kindly share your thoughts concerning this in the comment section down below. Thank you. Bye.